Hello and welcome to this tutorial number 2 of Dictionary Bits. In this tutorial, we are going to talk about FL family of words. Now, this family has approximately 125 words, all beginning with FL. For example, fly and flow. There is an absolutely easy way to approach the meaning of many of these words. The trick is the initial FL is expressive of movements. Or let's say, the meaning of the words beginning with FL indicates movement of some sort. Now let's learn some vocabulary by way of examples. First word is flap. As a verb, it means to move up and down or back and forth. For instance, the crow slowly flapped its wings. As a noun, anything which makes this kind of movement is called a flap. For instance, the flap of the box. Next we have flick. It's a short, quick movement of something like a brush or sweep. For example, he removed the speck of dust with a flick of his finger. As a verb, it can be used as she flicks her hair quite often. Next is flicker. It's an unsteady flash of light or something which keeps going on and off for short moments. For instance, we say the flicker of a dying candle, the flicker of the TV, or a flicker of hope. As a verb, it can be used as a strong desire to do something new keeps flickering in our head every now and then. Next we have flout. This extremely important word is a blend of fly and out. Its original meaning conveys the idea of flying out of your prescribed territory or limit. In more practical terms, it means that you are going against the established laws and rules by your words or actions. For example, if you keep flouting the traffic rules, you could land in jail. Or, he was accused of flouting the social norms and customs, hence exiled. Next we have fling. As a verb, it means to throw something, often violently. For instance, he flung his shoes across the room in anger. Or, she flung the door open and stormed in. Next we have flit, flitter and flutter. All these words have the same meaning and indicate a rapid motion of something. For instance, a flag flutters in the wind. Or, when you have many guests home, your mother and wife flitter in the kitchen, piling crockery onto the dining table. Next we have flurry. As a noun, it means a sudden and a brief blast or gust or stir of something. For example, the day before the wedding was a flurry of preparations. Or, his statement provoked a flurry of protests. Next we have flinch. As a verb, it means to make a sudden, involuntary movement in response to a negative stimulus or input. For instance, my daughter flinched every time the doctor tried to get near her puffy eye. By extension, flinch can be used as every time I was asked to speak, I flinched and couldn't go to the stage. Next we have flop. As a verb, it means to fall down heavily due to lack of energy. For example, after a busy day at work, you usually flop down in front of the TV, exhausted. Or, the movie flopped and the actor came down under heavy criticism. Next word is flounder. The word flounder is an interesting blend of fly and out and wander, originally conveying the sense that when you fly or walk out of your territory into the unknown, you wander here and there, confused and desperate, not knowing where to go or what to do. By extension, it means to be confused and act clumsily, having lost one's calm and composure. For example, her high heels misstepped, causing her to flounder and eventually fall. Or, he gave a good speech but floundered when audience asked questions he could not answer well. Now let's see some more example of FL family. Flee. When offenders flee the country, they usually run away. Flex. When you flex a part of your body, you move its muscles for display of size or strength. Next is flip. When you flip something, you throw it so as to turn over. For example, flipping a coin or flipping an omelette. Next is flounce. It's a dramatic and exaggerated walk that draws attention. For example, after failing to win the leadership election, he flounced dramatically out of the hall. And there are many more. Now, to sum up the FL family, so you can say that the members of FL family are all about movements. They hate stillness. So next time you see a word with FL, try to see its connection with any sort of movement. It will be much easier to remember it. This is all for this tutorial. Thanks for watching. Hope it was worth of your time. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe the channel. By then, bye bye. See you next week with a new tutorial.